This is James Chafee bringing you my technical video on Idlestralia. Idlestralia logic for all the resources and the buildings. Well, not so much the buildings, but mostly the resources is what I've been working on, and including the Fox attack event that I was working on, and that's actually working as well. To some extent, it's not using another class. It's it was a lot harder to implement a third class that was working, so I've settled with this down here. It's not set up with the UI and being able to place buildings like what Kyle and Shane have been working on, because I've only just they've just finished working on it, on placing the buildings which I needed for my logic. So I haven't got that implemented just yet, but that's something I want to work on. So it's all coming together nicely, I think. So here's the code inside. This is the player script. So we've got some of the variables up here, some of the things like claimable income, each of the buildings and resources, and all the other things needed to implement all the different things we've got, like the resource logic and being able to use the buttons. Down here is part of implementing the button and being able to build, so it'll apply the buildings to each of the text. I created this basic update income method. So this is to do the claimable income will be base income times number of huts, and then the label for it will be the claimable income. This is the update resource section, which is every week. So that'll update all the resources, add in extra to it because you've already got the build in, so it's producing more each week. And it'll do, if the number of farms are not equal to 0, then it'll do this is the event for the foxes. So it'll be the farm health is minus or equal to the number of foxes times fox damage, so that will take away from the farm health. And then if the farm health is less than 0, then it'll take away the farm, and it'll put the farm health to 0 and the number of foxes to 0. So that'll pretty much end the fox attack until you've built more farms again. And it's just a little bit more for the, if the claimable income is not equal to 0, then the player money will be plus or equal to claimable income to add it to the player money. Over the build script, so we've got a few more variables. So you've got the cost for each building and a bit of extra values towards setting up the resources that I've been playing around with. You've got to get the player script and the time tracker script, so we can actually use it. I'm not showing the time tracker script because that's just one method really, just to update the time. There's the building logic, it's the main bulk of it. So we'll work out if the building is a hut, then it'll add an extra hut or add an extra villager, and it'll output the building details back into the player script, the one that I showed just before. And then the farm logic, this is what's got the bulk of what I've done. So it'll work out if it's a farm, and then if the number of farms are equal to, or that should be 2 because 0 and 1, and the number of villagers are not equal to 0, then it'll be that if the number of farms are less than the number of villagers, so if you got 1 hut, 1 villager, no farms, then you can build 1 farm, so then it will be equal to the number of villagers. And this will add the number of meat that you get from it and the farm health, and then it'll set up a random range for the foxes and then output the building details to the player script. and then these next two are just increasing the value of, if there's number of farms of equal to 5 or if they're equal to 10, then the random range for the foxes is increased, so you get more foxes attacking, and then you get more meat as well based on the farms. So I've still got to play around with those values as well. And I got, if the number of villages are not equal to 0, then this is just the basic one, so then you can still create, like even if you got less than 2 farms, then you can still create the farms based on how many villages you have. So that's the starting point of it. And the ranger station, meat pie bakery, this is just the same as the hut and the farm. It'll just increase your ranger station, your buildings, and your resources that you have for each of these buttons clicked. And this is just another part of clicking the button and making the code work. Really, there's pretty much 3 things that I've noticed that you have to have, and it takes a bit to wrap your head around and to work out trying to implement different buttons to do different things. Like that add spear throwers one I wanted to try work with, but I couldn't work out adding spear throwers to help protect farms. That'll be for another day though. But this has been what I've been working on. Is quite a bit to it, and it's well worth learning though. I've learned so much, and I'm planning on doing a lot more Unity work soon as well. But thank you for watching.